Hey Gemini, Alice here with your July 2022 monthly reading. So we're just going to see what's going on for you this month and what does Spirit want you to know, and we'll just go from there. Kind of a free-form reading. Just technically, this reading is timeless, so whenever you do find it, is when you were meant to find it. There may be a message in here for you, so if you find this like 6 months from now, and it's like winter, and it's not even July, you know, that's okay. There is a reason for you to stumble upon this reading, and there may be a message in here for you. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything is going to apply to your situation. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force it. You know, just follow your intuition, and you know, if it feels right, then you know there's a good chance that it is right. Even if it doesn't make any sense, it can be future influence. Yeah. So feel free to check out your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs, or any sign here that you feel drawn to. Maybe the title, you know, says something that, you know, clicks for you, or anything like that. I just use the signs as indicators. I'm not an astrologer. If you enjoy this reading or find it useful or entertaining in any way, I do appreciate it if you could like and or subscribe. That helps me do more with the channel, and you get to be notified when I post new readings up. Which I try to do as frequently as I can, at least twice a week. I at least try to put up a weekly and a weekend reading. Okay, let's get started. Gemini, what's going on here for you, Gemini, for this month? What does Spirit want you to know? Okay, you just want to all fall out. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. You have the Two of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, Judgment, Page of Cups in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. Overall energy, Seven of Cups in reverse. Overall, the energy here is one of confusion. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed here by a lot of different things here. A lot of matters of the heart here. A lot of options here. This can be your energy and the energy of, you know, of people around you. There can be somebody or you that is feeling like, I don't really know what to do. Like, you know, it's analysis paralysis. Like, there are so many ways that this could go. There are so many things that I can do. You might even just be so many distractions around you that are making things very confusing for you. It's not just that there's confusion over one thing. There's just many things around you that can be causing confusion here for you. That's overall. That's not just for you. That's for the people, you know, the energies around you as well. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse. You know what can be confusing is like, did I make a mistake? Did somebody else make a mistake? You know, not sure if it was a mistake or not, basically, here. Something that happened here, something that somebody did or you did. There's just kind of confusion over, did I make a mistake? Did I not? Should I feel bad? Was I right? There's just a lot. There's just a lot going on. All right. Recent past. Oh, if only we could go to the recent past here, because I feel like everything was fine for you, Gemini. In the recent past, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. I feel that you were in a good place. You were in a good place. You were working on things here. You were working well with others. Maybe you had, you know, people that you could talk to, and it was, you know, things were going great. You know, the Three of Pentacles, what I'm getting here is kindred spirits, people that were on your same wavelength as you. Like, you see in this card, they're all working together to create art here. There may have been a similar sort of energy here with you, that you were working with a bunch of people to, you know, for a similar goal. This can be people at work, but also this can be, I'm just getting like, you're just getting along with these people. Like you're just doing something together here, and it all is just flowing very well here. Or was, I should say, because this is the recent past. You know, this can be a group of friends or a group of people here where you spend time doing something together. Some sort of group activity. It doesn't have to be work. It can be a book club. It can be that you go walking or running together, something like that. Something very, you know, a thing. Like this is in practicality. This is in the material world. Maybe you play video games together, or you play games. Maybe you get together for like a card game night or something like that. I don't know what it is. Like whatever it was, things were going good. Things were going well here. Until this, I do feel you were kind of guarded here. You were protected here. Like you protected yourself here. I'd feel like with this group of people, because it's pentacle based, it's more of a group activity. I don't feel like you were sharing a lot of personal things about you with this group of people. I feel like you were quite guarded here. You weren't being very personable with these people. I don't feel like it was because you didn't like them or anything, or you didn't trust them. You just kind of were like, you know, it didn't, like there wasn't like a need for it. So you just kind of, you're just keeping your walls up here. I mean, fine, okay. I don't really know what this has to do. I mean, everything's related, so I'm just explaining this is what happened in the recent past. I have no idea how this relates to anything, because that's just what's there. I'm like, okay, great. You had like a book club or something with some people that you didn't get really close to personally, but it was fine. You're fine. Okay, I have no idea what that has to do with anything else, but we'll move on here. Current situation here. We have the Two of Swords, we have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Judgment. You may have gotten kicked out of this group. There is that possibility here. Either you got kicked out or somebody got, I feel like you got kicked out of this group here. That you felt, not that you got kicked out, but that you felt excluded here for some reason here. I don't really know why. You know, it could have just been something as simple as maybe they all went out for coffee one day and you didn't get invited. And you're like, well, why didn't I get invited? Like, you're like thinking to yourself, like, why didn't I get invited here? Feeling kind of excluded in some way here from this club. We'll call it a club. I'll call it a club to make it easier for me when I'm referring to it. See, the thing is that with the Two of Swords and Judgment, it almost feels like you knew, in a way. Not that you knew exactly, but how do I word this? It's like you kind of knew this was going to happen because you didn't do anything. You know what I mean? Because you weren't being very close to these people. So you're not really that surprised that they're not including you in other things here. Like, you know, if they all went out, like, let's say it's a book club. I'm going to just use that as an example here. I'm not psychic. I mean, that could be it, but I'm not psychic. Let's just say it's a book club and you meet every week at like a Starbucks or something to talk about a book. And then you find out that maybe they all went on vacation together. They all went camping or something together and they didn't invite you. But the thing is, it's like you're not surprised that they didn't invite you because you haven't really shared any. You were very guarded with these people. You didn't share a lot about yourself. Like you didn't tell them like your home life. You didn't really tell them if you had kids. You didn't really talk about your personal interests outside of the club, kind of thing. Like you weren't really personal with them, and that was the decision that you made here with the Two of Swords here. I mean, you didn't make a decision to be more personable with these people. you just kind of decided, you know, this, I'm fine with myself here. You know, I'm fine with who I am here. So you're not really like surprised that you got excluded from something here. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're just not really surprised about it, because judgment here is why it's like a knowing here. It's like, yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen kind of thing. It's like knowing that that was where this was always going to go here. Okay, so why, like, there is confusion here. Again, what I was talking about, the overall confusion. You are a little questioning this here, even though you knew, in a sense, you're not surprised by it. That doesn't mean that you're like, did I do the right thing? You're like, did I make a mistake? Should I have been more personable with these people? Should I have opened up more with these people? You know, there's all these questions here. You know, this is the confusing thing. Like, you had a lot of options. You have a lot of options for things that you can do here. Like, should I now be more personable? Should I open up more, or should I continue what I'm doing? Like, was that a mistake? Should I? Yeah. There's still a lot of questions here that you're asking yourself. The near future. The near future. Page of Cups in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. I feel like you may be trying to seek some attention here. And it can be because I mean, this energy here, this Knight of Pentacles energy in reverse, it is like, it is a bit of stubbornness, but it's like, again, it's like, I'm not surprised that they did this. So it's almost like you're just kind of going along with everything here. The Page of Cups in reverse can also be somebody who daydreams a lot, because, you know, they can even obsess over, you know, things here of emotions and feelings, because the page has a hard time understanding their feelings, understanding what they're feeling here, because they're just kind of immature and inexperienced. I'm not saying that that's how you are. That's the energy of the page here. So this is somebody who doesn't really understand how they feel about the situation and is prone to almost obsessing about their choices. You might be obsessing about your choice here. Like, again, did I make a mistake? Should I have been more open and all that? There's a lot of obsession here over, you know, what did you do? Like, should I have done something different here? You know, daydreaming, you know, thinking about, you know, what could have been, you know, what if I was more open? Maybe they would have invited me to go camping, or maybe they wouldn't have, or whatever. But I feel like in the 3D, you're actually not going to change anything here with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like in the 3D, you're actually just going to keep doing what you were doing before. I don't think that there really is much that's changing here. The Hierophant in reverse, this feels like conforming, you know, just kind of accepting that this is just the way things are. You know, I don't open up, so then people don't open up to me, and then I kind of get left, not like that you get left out here. The thing is, it's like you just like, it's like accepting that, you know, I get that it doesn't feel like this is something that's bad that you're doing here. You know, this is just, you know, the way that you are. And with the Hierophant in reverse, it just feels like almost accepting, a little bit of acceptance that, you know, people just see differently here. I mean, I do feel that this is disappointing on one front here, because you do get along with these people. You get along with them quite well here, and, you know, it can be painful to a certain degree to be left out like this, but again, you're not surprised by it here. And it's just kind of like you feel almost restricted by your own personal beliefs here, because I don't see you changing with the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse. I don't see you changing how you act around these people. I mean, you don't want to share. You are a guarded person. You're a private person. You don't want to share, and you're not going to compromise your beliefs and what you feel just because, you know, you want to be more included here, or you feel excluded, I should say. I don't know if you want to be more included, but just because you feel excluded here, you're not going to compromise on that. Yeah, I mean, you feel restricted in your own beliefs here, and you're just, you know, I mean, you're just going to do it because that's, you know, you don't believe in being more open here. You don't want to be open with these people. But there is an energy here with the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups, both in reverse, of, you know, daydreaming about what would have happened if I was more open. What, you know, what could have been, and just kind of feeling confused about that. Like, maybe I should. Maybe this is a mistake. You know, kind of questioning your beliefs here, questioning, you know, who you are here. Okay, let's get some clarifiers here. It doesn't seem, to me, it doesn't seem all that bad, but it's here. Spirit wants you to know this for a reason. I don't really know what that reason is. But, I'll try to get some information here. Oh, yeah, no kidding. The Three of Cups in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. With the Queen of Cups. I mean, just seems like confirmation here. Yes, no, you didn't share how you felt. You didn't share your feelings here because you stopped yourself. The Chariot. You know, the Chariot, when it's upright, you have complete control, right? I mean, it's in reverse. You stop this. You stop this from happening. You know, you closed yourself off with the Queen of Cups in reverse here. You know, you've blocked off any sort of feelings here. And here we go again. Here's the Seven of Cups. Again, wondering, you know, that confusion. You know, you had options. I feel like with these people, they gave you an opening here. They definitely gave you an opening here to be like, they might have asked you some questions about yourself, about your life here, and you could have told them. You could have shared some things with them, but you didn't. You chose not to. You chose to keep yourself closed off here. Maybe you thought that they were being a little too nosy here. I get that as well. Yeah. And so you decided not to share those things here with them. Maybe that's what made you a bit more guarded. Maybe they were asking too many questions and you were feeling a little uncomfortable with the amount of questions that they were asking. Wheel of Fortune. What in the world? Holy shit. And the Magician in reverse. I feel like what happened here, really being excluded, was something that kind of was meant to happen. It was meant to happen because it was meant to close a chapter here for you. You know, it was meant for you to close out a cycle here in your life. It almost feels like, you know what? Like, this feels like it's, because to me, this doesn't feel like a big thing, right? But it feels like something that has been building here, that this isn't the first group of people that this has happened to you in your life. And it just feels like this is like this particular one that's happening now. That this is the one that changes things for you. With the Wheel of Fortune in the World, this is the one where big changes happen here with Judgment here, for you, because this is, you know, with Magician in reverse, you know, you couldn't help this. I feel like whatever happened here, this was nothing that you could do. You couldn't do anything in this situation. It was supposed to play out like this. So if you're wondering why did this happen, it was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen for you, for some sort of change here to happen, so that you can get, you know, so this cycle could end here in some way here. Because Judgment, this is like realizing and awakening, like realizing, at least at the very least, realizing this, you know, this is what happens, this keeps happening, and having that sort of awakening moment here with Judgment. I feel like this is one of those readings that it's like more insightful than anything. Sometimes they can be like predictions, sometimes they're just more insightful. Yeah, the Moon, the King of Wands, there's that Seven of Cups again. Yeah, Judgment. Realizing all the options that you were given here. You know, not feeling, yeah, I feel like, yeah, these people were nosy and you weren't feeling very secure. You weren't feeling comfortable with the amount of options that were given to you. I don't think that you were very comfortable with the choices that you had here. The choices, the Two of Swords here, I mean, they weren't comfortable at all, and this is what caused this awakening here with you. Awakening, realizing kind of maybe it was me being on my guard. Maybe it's because I was standing up for these beliefs here, you know, that I don't share things. Like, I'm very personable. I mean, something to do about your beliefs here, and you're having some sort of awakening on, you know, feeling very guarded about something that you believed in, that you feel like you had to believe in here. So you're awakening here because it's almost like you felt it's like bullshit here. The Moon and the King of Wands. The King of Wands is somebody who wears a mask, somebody who pretends, somebody who acts a certain way because they know people, you know, gravitate to that. You know, the King of Wands is a Cobra here. A Cobra is very charming, and the Cobra does, you know, this King of Wands energy is somebody who does things because they know people like it. You know, they like it when I act this way. You know, they like it when I dress this way. They like it when I look this way. Even if it's not who you are. You know, there's a lot of illusions going on here with the Moon. I feel like this isn't who you really are. I feel like you've realized that you've been hiding yourself, your true self here. You know, that's why you've been so guarded, because you're hiding who you are. You're pretending to be somebody who you're not here, and it feels like that's where this sort of judgment is, this awakening that is happening for you, this realization. You know, I mean, Judgment is a big realization. This is what was supposed to happen. This was all supposed to happen to make you realize that you have been hiding your true self. Okay, so we come to this Page of Cups. Now it's like I said, not really knowing how to feel about this whole situation here. The Page of Cups is somebody who is kind of inexperienced in that and can easily obsess over everything that's going on here, obsess about the what ifs, obsess about what happened here. What if I made a different choice? What if I went a different way? And daydreaming about, you know, what would have happened there. But I feel like ultimately you're not really changing anything here. Let's see. The Hierophant in reverse, we have the High Priestess in reverse, we have the Ten of Wands, and we have Temperance in reverse. I feel like this stresses you out. It stresses you out to follow a belief here that I feel like you don't really believe this anymore. I think that's a little bit of the problem here. Your judgment here, your awakening that's happening right now, I feel like you're still going to go on autopilot mode. You're still going to act the same way, you know, in the 3D world. But I do feel that your beliefs have changed in some way here, and that you are going with it because you feel like you should go with it. You know, you should keep pretending and all that, but it is causing some stress here, and it's causing imbalance here. It is making you feel imbalanced here to be pretending after you've been awakened. See the cards, how I can just tell them to you. You've been awakened, you're still pretending, and that's stressing you out. Because with, you know, High Priestess in reverse, that is a knowing card. You know that is, you know, but I feel like you know, but you're ignoring it. You know, the High Priestess in reverse is somebody who plays stupid. You know, they pretend that they don't know the things that they know, but you know, you know now, and the reason why you're pretending is because it's a lot of burdens. Like, look at this, look at all the wands here. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with right now. So you're just kind of going on autopilot mode, and you're just fantasizing about, you know, what if I did something different? What if things were different here and changing? But like I said, there's a lot of confusion here because something in your beliefs, you know, has changed. I don't know specifically any of this, okay? So what I'm going to do here, let's get some advice here for you. Now, I'm going to say this before I start, that you know your situation better than I know your situation. This, I'm just giving you advice here, you know, based on the energy here that I see. I'm just reading the energy. I'm not really going to say anything about it. I'm just reading the energy here, but I don't know you. I don't know what's going on. So take it with a grain of salt, I would say. Well, let's see here. We'll get some advice and or guidance here for you. At least we'll try. Because there's a lot of confusion going on. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, yeah. The Hierophant. The Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Nine of Cups. It's that Seven of Wands in reverse again. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Overall, I feel like we have two tens here, but they're both in reverse. But tens usually, you know, they mean completion. They mean you're coming to the end of something here. An end of something that was emotional, an end of something that felt comfortable here. And I feel the advice and guidance here is that it's not going to feel comfortable. It's not meant to feel comfortable. And you may feel conflicted here. You know, you may, there is a certain amount of emotional suffering that may happen here. You know, by going out of your comfort zone, it's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel uncomfortable. Sorry, it's going to feel uncomfortable here. But these are tens. It will come to an end. It will come to an end eventually. It's just, yeah. I mean, it's more guidance here than anything. Really, I mean, I know that's not very helpful, but I mean, that's what's here. And overall, the overall energy here is that it's going to feel uncomfortable, that this is going to take you out of your comfort zone, out of your safe area here. So the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I feel that it's not your fault, and there are things that are happening here, you know, like I said, with the wheel and the world, it feels like you getting excluded here was meant to happen in some way here. You know, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this is like external energy. This is other things happening behind the scenes in play here, and these other things are going to give you opportunities here. There really isn't much that you can do, to be honest, here. in order to get some opportunities here in this situation. There are other things that need to happen that the universe is like sorting out here for you, in order to get some opportunities. What will restrict you here is if you continue to believe your beliefs. I see that here, and with that spread before where the Hierophant was, what will slow you down is if you ignore that, continue to ignore what you already know and continue to believe something that you don't really believe in anymore here. If you continue to follow the rules, if you follow the rules here of whatever it is that, that you're believing that you don't really believe anymore, that is what will slow you down. The Seven of Wands in reverse. So remember how you were very guarded here. The Seven of Wands was upright. What Spirit would like you to embrace here is the Seven of Wands in reverse. Let those guards down. Be a little less defensive, less guarded here. It's going to feel uncomfortable. Remember, there's a lot of things that will feel uncomfortable here. That's the advice here. But be a little more vulnerable, be a little less guarded. That doesn't mean you have to spill everything here. That's the thing here with the Nine of Cups. You don't have to spill everything here. You don't have to spill all your emotions out here. It's just, be less guarded here. Don't like just go around and spill your heart out. I mean, that's not also going to help either. But just be less guarded here. The Nine of Cups, I feel like this is also, don't be content with thinking that you have everything that you want here, because I can see here that you don't. You don't have everything that you want here. Like, try not to get into this space of mind going, well, I have everything that I want. Like, why would I want anything else? I'm like, no, there's a reason why you're confused, right? Because there's something that you want. It almost feels like, let's say this is a friendship thing. Like, let's say you're like, I'm fine. I don't need to have people in my life that are close to me. I'm fine being on my own. I'm fine being a loner here. I have everything that I want. I can just go to the book club. I can talk to people. I can socialize, but I don't have to be close to anybody. I'm not psychic. I'm just saying as an example here, this is how Spirit is like, yeah, avoid that. Try to avoid thinking that you're satisfied with the way things are, because there's a reason why Spirit is showing you all of this, because you're not actually satisfied with all of this. There is a reason why this is all showing up. All right, let's get potential outcome, and then we'll wrap this up for you, Gemini. So what is the potential outcome here for you, Gemini, in the current energy? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Nine of Cups, Six of Cups in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Lots of reversals. Woo. But the Empress, I like that. The Empress is good. Overall energy, the Empress here, I do feel like this is you. This is your energy. I feel that overall you are going to be more open and receiving here, because you're going to be healing. With the Four of Swords here, you will have taken a time to think about things, to really think about perhaps the reading, think about what has been going on here, taking that time to heal and ending up being more open and receptive to what the universe is bringing here for you. That's the overall energy here. What's the potential outcome here? What's going on here? There does seem to be emotions that will be coming out for you. A lot of emotions that I feel you've repressed down are going to come out in this way here. Why or part of the reason is this King of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse can be somebody who feels a little entitled, but also somebody who's just like, I want it all. You know, somebody who's selfish, but somebody's like, I want everything. So it's almost like all these emotions are coming out that, you know, that have been pushed down for a long time are flowing out here, because there's this energy here. I feel like this is your energy of just wanting everything. And like realizing almost that there are things that I want that I can't have, and I want those things that I don't have. The King of Pentacles is just somebody who wants things that they don't have. And so that, I feel like it almost feels like it can be tears. If you're having a cry here, you know, that's okay. It does feel, because the water is flowing here, of just, you know, all the emotions of wanting things that you don't have, but you do. Yeah, sorry, I was gonna say, but you do want, but I already said that. Yeah, so these emotions are coming out partially because of this Knight of Swords in reverse. There's something here that from your past is just showing up, that, you know, somebody, either you or somebody, is just saying something. Somebody's going to say something just, you know, without even thinking about what they're saying. You know, this is very impulsive behavior here. Somebody's just saying something or doing something very impulsive here, that, you know, it's something that they were thinking about from the past. It's something that maybe you were stuck on. You know, it does feel that these emotions are coming out here because there's something that you say or do just out of nowhere, because maybe you've been thinking about the past, about something that you realize that you never really forgot, that you never really got over here. So saying or doing that, you know, causes all these emotions to come out here. This, whatever it is that you're doing, could be because of wanting to feel satisfied. The Nine of Cups and the Page of Wands in reverse, wanting to feel that satisfaction, wanting to have that feeling of, you know, I actually have everything that I want here. And the Page of Wands in reverse is somebody who needs that validation, you know, somebody who feels a little lost, you know, directionless, feeling like they've lost that desire, you know, that desire to start things here. And it's almost like there's something from your past here, something from your past that you wanted, that makes you realize something that you want that you don't have, and not liking that feeling, like not liking that you've failed in some way, or that you don't have, that you weren't able to get things going, something going that you wanted to go here. So it does feel like, it almost feels like a little bit of a kick in the butt a little bit here. You know, you've done some thinking and you're very open to receiving whatever the universe has to offer, and you know, it's going to be a little bit of a rocky ride here. I do see a lot of tears here. You know, that's okay, to be, you know, because there's a lot of emotions that were repressed down, and they're coming up again. Maybe there's something about your childhood and your past that is going to just suddenly come up. Something is going to be said or done that reminds you of something that you've repressed about your past here, and you know, it's going to bring up these feelings, this energy of, you know, I actually did want something here. I want that satisfaction. I want that happiness. I want that Nine of Cups here, because I've lost that desire. It's like losing that desire and trying to gain it back here. The best way I can describe this, if I were to summarize this, it feels like somebody who maybe when you were younger, maybe you didn't have a lot of friends or something along those lines, like a lot of close friends, or you did have a lot of close friends, and maybe you don't have those close friends anymore. And instead of, you just thought you were fine, like I could be fine and not have, you know, these close connections, these close relationships here. But it's like repressed memories kind of thing. And now it's like taking the time to think about, you know, how good it was to have those connections here, to be more open with people and to be more trusting, I guess, in a sense, here, and realizing, you know, that maybe it's something that you want or something that you crave, but you kind of pushed aside here. Something along those lines, somewhere, something like that here. All right. I don't want to go on too long. As you're reading, Gemini, for July, for this month here. Thanks for watching. Good luck this month here. It is going to feel uncomfortable. I definitely get that energy here, that if this is resonating with you, you probably are going to feel confused and uncomfortable. Yeah, but it's okay. That's okay to feel that way. You know, you're gonna get through it. They're tens end. There's the world, you know, it's resetting, the cycle is ending, and a new cycle is starting here. So at least feel assured in that this is something new that is happening, and it is meant to happen. It was supposed to happen this way, as much as it sucks. Yeah, usually cycles like that, you know, they're tough, but you know, eventually they do get better. So all right, take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye.